All right, thanks, Kent. Obviously pleased with the players' performance today. Really challenged our team. Couple areas we wanted to be single digits in our turnovers and single digits in offensive rebounds allowed. Only turned it over 6 times. Thought we really shared the ball, played unselfishly. It led to 26 assists, and then only gave up 4 offensive rebounds. So all in all, excited to get the win, to wrap up non-conference play on a positive note. And now big week ahead, as we get ready for a really good Vanderbilt team in the SEC opener. It's at home Saturday afternoon, and really hoping to have a great crowd here in the PMAC to start off SEC play.
To that end, I mean, 13 games in, entire non-conference schedule in the books. Just what do you think you've learned about this team, I guess, as you enter the most important part of your schedule here?
Yeah, Glenn, I think we had to pivot a little bit, beginning with the Florida State game with the Jalen Reed injury. That changed a few things, and I think guys have settled in to the adjustments that needed to be made there. I think we're all, and I'm sure every coach is saying it, we're all searching for consistency, putting together 40 minutes of consistent high-level basketball. I mean, obviously I'd love to be sitting here talking to you at 13-0, but you look at the bad 8-minute stretch against Pittsburgh and the bad 8-minute stretch in the second half against SMU, and that's the difference. And so, really nothing different than what you and I talked about before Christmas, really trying to focus on offensive execution, beginning with limiting our turnovers. I think that's hurt us, some of those empty trips. And then on the defensive end, the field goal percentage numbers defensively are top 15, top 20 in the country. It's that defensive rebounding that's really hurt us at times this year, and so really trying to make a concerted effort to continue to improve on that aspect.
Victoria's had not just a career high in points, but 4 assists. I guess how would you describe his passing ability?
Yeah, I think Victoria's a really good player. I thought he was, incredibly efficient here today. He's scoring the ball at all 3 levels. You saw some of his athleticism and finishing at the rim. I think his mid-range has been really consistent. He's been over 60% from 2 all season long. He's getting to his spots and taking high percentage shots in the mid-range. And then, the biggest growth over the last 4 games has been the consistent shooting from behind the three-point line. And I really believe in him as an elite three-point shooter, so excited to see the ball go in for him. But I do think he has good playmaking skills, gets the 4 assists, only 1 turnover. I thought that was a big key. I'm sure part of the story will be Cam's hot start, the 16 points in 7 minutes. But then he gets 7 assists, 0 turnovers. I thought, both of those guys, their production on the wing was fun to watch today.
Yeah, Coach, I know we talked about it early in the season, but with how good the SEC is and how good of a start that y'all have had to the season, can you tell that the players are kind of juiced and ready for that schedule, for that type of challenge?
Well, I think so. I've talked about it. I really like the chemistry of our team. There's still obviously a long way to go. But I think our intentions are pure. I think we have guys really committed to the team. I think you can see, and you saw that today, they enjoy playing together. They share the basketball. So we have a lot of getting better to do, certainly, as we go into the week. But I know our players are excited, and they understand the opportunities ahead, when you look at SEC play. It's a historic year at this point for the league, which means every game's going to be an incredible challenge. But the opportunity of playing all these quad 1 games is just that. It presents opportunity to build a resume if you have goals and dreams, aspirations of playing in postseason.
How much do you think Robert Miller has grown over the last couple of games? I mean, just you look at the box score, and 3 guys play 17 minutes. Derek Fountain plays closer to 20, but just it feels like it's going to come down to those kind of 3, the Collins, Chess, and certainly Rob, kind of controlling a lot of those front court minutes. And just how do you think he's, kind of grown, I guess, over the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, really excited about Rob. Physical tools, great basketball talent at 6'11", 7'5" wingspan. I think he's really getting more comfortable using that length and athleticism. I believe he had 7 rebounds last game. He led us in defensive rebounds again here today. His rim protection has been outstanding. He has a good feel on the weak side, coming over and blocking shots. And I think you'll see his offense continue to get better. Since we moved him into more of the 5 slot, and a lot of it's pretty positionless the way we do things, but from that standpoint at the 5, his 2-point percentage has been in the 80s. And so, really excited. I think you'll continue to see him score it more as he gets more and more experience.
Noah Boyd came in a little bit late. I guess how you see him coming along?
Yeah, I was happy to see him get those baskets around the goal. I think you saw clearly the great size that he possesses at the 5 spot. But also he showed the skill today. Scored a couple of those baskets with his weak hand, with the left hand, and he takes up space. I think he continues to improve in our ball screen defense. He just needs to play. He missed 12 full months coming off the knee surgery last December. But I see him getting more and more comfortable. I think the final aspect of that is the conditioning piece that comes when you miss an entire year. So, excited for him to get to see the ball go in the basket here tonight.
Anything else, guys? All right. Thank you.
Okay, thanks so much.